Hi, I'm Trevor Lowe.
And I'm Grace Garmeyer, and this is Terry. Terry is a robot designed to sense how far away he is from an object and adjust the speed of his motor accordingly. An ultrasonic sensor feeds data into his LEGO EV3 unit, which then outputs a speed command to the motor that controls his front wheels. This motor also acts as his front vertical support, connecting to his front axle. Terry is equipped with an ultrasonic sensor that measures distance to a surface. He has 2 large front wheels and 4 smaller back wheels, and a supporting frame composed of Legos. His body is an EV3 smart brick, which supports and runs the code that controls him. Terry is also equipped with a small hat for parties. Here we can see Terry is stopped when there is no target within range of his sensor. Terry's motor runs at 90% power when he senses an object more than 50 centimeters away. When he is within 50 centimeters, he slows to 50% power. Once he's 30 centimeters away, he slows to 10% power and stops moving once he is within 5 centimeters to protect his sensor.
So, now talking about our code and how we were able to accomplish that, we have this large switching statement which was written in LabVIEW, and that switching statement starts with this sensor block right here, which will read the output of our ultrasonic sensor in centimeters. It's connected to port 1, so we have that port 1 going into it, and it is set to the EV3 ultrasonic in centimeters. That goes into our waveform chart, which allows us to debug and look at the signal, and it also goes into this first switching statement, which says if the distance is greater than 50 but less than 200, which would be about out of the range, which is our far condition, it will set the motor power to minus 90, which is like I said, our far condition, and that's set to LEGO port A, which is where the motor is connected. The second switching statement says that if the distance is less than 50 but greater than 30, this is our mid-range condition, that will set the motor power to minus 50, also connected to LEGO port A there. Third switching statement says that if the distance is less than 30 but greater than 5, and this is our close condition, then it will set the motor power to minus 10. And that is our close condition, like I said. Then the final condition is one that we added, which basically just says if the object is closer than 5 centimeters, which is at risk of hitting the robot, or farther than 200, which is out of the range, then it will set the power to 0. That's all done within our for loop, which will always run based on that condition there.
Come on, buddy.
Terry is pretty resilient to noise and distractions near his sensor, but some noises, like claps and snaps, do cause him to jump or jitter. Overall, though, Terry stays pretty focused, even to some of the best tunes.
Nothing.
One limitation that we see is that the robot is not very good at going over difficult terrain, like this obstacle here. This is largely due to the small back wheel, but a lot of times it's able to get by just fine. It can also be a bit jittery on the start, especially when something's far in its range. This is due to the ultrasonic sensor having a bit of trouble discerning things that are at the edge of its range.
Terry's structure is also not very strong, so Terry is not able to support very large loads.